everyone, and welcome back to another absurd heroine video. So today we continue the quest. I am here with my friend Steve. Say hello, Steve.
Hello.
Oh,
How
okay.
are you doing?
You said it normal this time. That's great. So as you might know, if you've seen the other quests, the whole point of today's video is going to be Steve and I are going to create a deck and try to complete three daily quests in as few games as possible. I mean, ideally one game, but that is very difficult. So we're probably gonna need more than one game, especially considering some of these quests, but I do have a reroll. So what do you think, Steve? I think we need to re-roll one of these color combinations, honestly.
I was thinking about it while you were doing the intro, and I think, unfortunately, that we might need to spend our reroll on the lands.
Oh no.
Because, and hear me out, here's my thought, and people might tell me I'm wrong on this, but I think playing 25 lands without our opponent conceding over the course of a game is harder than casting any of these spell combinations.
Yeah. What about graveyarding lands, like using Bontu to sacrifice a shit ton of lands?
Right, but we have to replay them, right?
Yes.
So the only way that we'd be able to do it is if we had maybe cards that increase the number of lands we can play per turn, but I've never been too big of a fan of those cards, and we have to get an opponent willing to work with us to play 25 lands, I feel. I tend to find that when I played Control for a long time, the more lands I had out, the less likely my opponent was to humor me by staying in the game.
I mean, I guess that does make sense. But gosh, if we get another, like, off-color thing, it's gonna suck.
It's gonna be Niv Mizzet.
Okay. Alright. I mean, I know playing 25 lanes is really hard in the first place, regardless of whether your opponent sticks around or not.
True. I mean,
unless we had ways of like bouncing lands to our hand. Are there ways to bounce land? Like maybe that's what we do. We don't have a shit ton of lands out. We just keep bouncing our own lands.
Maybe.
Oh, hold on. Let's
look at this before we commit to a reroll.
Yeah. Let's permanent hand. No, this is what we need to return. Gosh, I guess, well, hold on. No, I think we did actually get some hits. Target permanent. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Let me do what I did before. Permanent and so like Shepherd of the Flock. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. So that works on lands. Graveyard to your hand. Creature planeswalker. Non-land permanent. That's opponent controls. Non-land permanent.
There's not a lot of land bounce that I know about in Standard right now.
That seems like weird. I guess they don't want lands to be too powerful, I guess? I don't know. But why? What's the purpose for that?
Bouncing lands to your hand used to be a little bit more common in older Magic, but they've gotten away from a lot of that kind of as payment interaction.
Return target permanent to your hand.
I know there used to be artifacts way back in the day that you could alternatively pay for by bouncing lands to your hand, which would have been brilliant, but they're not in Standard.
Yeah. Isn't that like Plane Shift or something like that?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
There were some creatures in some lands that you could put down, and they were very, very powerful, but the drawback was you had to return either creatures or lands to your hand.
I'm thinking about, there were these mana rocks. They do see play in Modern every so often, with the old balance style decks that run them that way so that they can wrap your lands, but again, I'm getting a little bit off topic here.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so if we found a way of sacrificing lands and then just bringing them back to our hand, and like that could be our deck. right?
Sure.
If it's just play a bunch of colors, play X colors, right? X colored spells, and then play 25 lands. We could focus our whole entire deck around just like sacrificing our lands and bringing them back, and hope that dirtling we can survive any opponents, and we don't, and none of them like concede out of confusion.
Right.
Right. So if we were to try and do that, right?
Sure.
Obviously we would have to take a look and see what colors. There's black, green is one combination, and we'd have to keep that one. So that means that if we were to do this strategy, we would absolutely 100%, hold on, description use. We would have to re-roll this one.
Right.
Because this one is pretty much useless.
Right. There's a couple of blue things that could be used there, but it is difficult.
So 30 black or green spells, or play. Wait, or man, this is gonna be a mess already. I can tell. Okay,
so let's go for gold. Let's try to play 25 lands in one game.
Okay. All
and right. Let's re-roll this into something useful.
Here we go. Confirm. Hey.
It's black. So
yeah, it's black.
Terrible.
Okay, Abzian. Okay, we can work with this because this means that we can play that shepherd or whatever. But it's another 30, which makes me sad.
We're gonna have to cast a lot of spells.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cast a lot of spells. I don't think we're gonna do this in one go. Okay.
It seems unlikely.
So we want Shepherd of the Flock. Oh, so we brought back. Wait, does this cat count as playing lands?
No, they just enter the battlefield, so you're not playing them.
Ugh, gross. Okay.
Brought back though is an excellent card for sacrificing large amounts of things.
Yeah.
By large amount, I mean two.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. So fungal rebirth, regenesis, like that kind of stuff is what we want.
Sure.
Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. No, I mean,
it's a lot of mana.
It is a lot of mana. That is a lot of mana.
So currently we have 24 lands in our deck, right?
Yeah.
Arguably, I guess we need to figure out how are we getting lands in the graveyard. So stuff like Vraska would be good because we can just sacrifice permanents to draw cards.
Yep.
Stuff like.
Is there really no other way of returning lands? Return land. Graveyard to the hand, blah blah blah. Creature or land from graveyard to the hand.
Could use Pulse of Marasa for that.
We could. We do gain 6 life also, which isn't the worst idea in the world. This one we also gain life.
Yep. We could do Binding of Titans. I'm actually still drinking Talisker Storm.
Oh my.
Since quarantine, I have actually reduced my drinking quite a bit, so it's me just slowly working my way through the bottle of whiskeys that I have.
Gotcha. I think my microphone was off for a significant amount of what we were just talking about. So for all of you at home who, if my microphone was cut out for all of that, we've decided that adventures might be the best way of going about things, because we can get creatures back from the graveyard with Death's Oasis and be able to cast them again twice, basically, with Death's Oasis stuff going on. But we're still trying to figure out the problem of getting lands out of our graveyard. That is the biggest problem right now, is getting lands out of our graveyard. Just to catch up, because I'm pretty sure I just freaking messed up part of that recording. Sorry.
Well,
Nothing very excited happened. Yeah, we could talk. We could hear each other, because I've got mute buttons for both, like, me with you and for me on the recording. And they're 2 separate buttons. Okay. All right.
So we're 2 cards over, but also.
Yeah, but whatever. Like, do we want to just
be a 60-card deck? Like, this could be a bigger deck.
Yeah. Honestly, it probably should be bigger.
Yeah.
We should probably just put a shit ton of lands in it or whatever, and have some poor schmuck look at our deck and be like, "Wow, this person doesn't know what they're doing," and just take pity on us.
Then we run up against Mill, and they're like, "Ah."
Oh, that would be awful. Well, actually, I guess it wouldn't be. Unless we can find a way of getting stuff back. Okay, so we basically need to find stuff to get lands out of our graveyard. Right. We need to find a way of getting a number of things back from our graveyard. Into our hands. Not. See, I don't know if this this probably didn't make the recording either. If you put a land into play, it does not count as you playing a land. Unless you're playing it from your hand as that one land that you get per turn to play.
Or 3 lands if you have a Zeus.
Or 3 lands if you like. If you have a Zeus or something like that, then that says you may play derp additional lands for each of your turns, then that also counts towards the play. But if you're just like putting stuff into play, or sorry, putting a land onto the battlefield does not count as playing a land. Okay, so stuff from land graveyard or permanent graveyard, one or the other.
I mean, back to Pulse of Marasa, right? Pulse of Marasa is gonna let us get back stuff.
Pulse of Marasa, yeah.
Relentless Pursuit, Binding of the Titans.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's just no way of doing it in any color other than green.
Oh, I was gonna say there's no good way of doing it repeatably. Like just something that sits on the battlefield and allows us to like get land stuff from our graveyard.
Yeah. Is there really nothing that does that? Nothing at all. If we bounced our Glowspore Shaman.
Yeah, we could eventually mill ourselves out.
Yeah, we would eventually mill ourselves out.
I mean, we don't have to worry about it that much, right? We could increase the land count in our deck. So like if we played, instead of looking at this as a 60 card deck, let's look at it as an 80 card adventure deck. Right? So we add another third of the land count and we add 2/3 adventure creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
Because we're trying to win in our own way.
All right, let's fix this land situation here.
So they look correct. All right, so we want all of the things, basically. We want this one. We want... and... Okay, so that is 24 lands. Yep, this is a relatively normal deck. And then...
relatively.
We could add 8 more lands.
Alright, so... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... And 1, 2, 3... No,
just the 1. And that should be 30, I think? Or that should be... 8 more lands would be 32 lands. We should have 32 lands in our deck.
32 lands. 32 lands special. Okay.
And now we can add 10 more adventure cards.
10 more adventure cards. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Okay. So what do we want?
So obviously we want black first. Or well,
Order of Midnight.
Order of Midnight. Let's do Realmcloak Giant. Realmcloak Giant's solid.
Realmcloak Giant. Beanstalk Giant? No, because that's...
3 more cards. It's a ramp. We don't really want to pull stuff out of our deck.
Yeah. What else do we care about? Is there anything else that can, like, kill stuff?
Some of the white ones, right? If you go left.
Yeah. Giant Killer? Giant Killer.
Yeah. There we go. 80 cards. 80 out of 60. And wait, isn't there a companion that relies on you having 20 more cards than you started with?
Yeah, Yorion.
Can't we just put Yorion in for free to have a free white tick in our deck?
So there's some danger with Yorion. Because he's good.
Yeah, but our deck isn't.
Right, but people don't know that.
That's fair. Alright. No Yorion.
I mean, so, like, what would we be bouncing? Like, there's no.
Oh, nothing.
Right.
It doesn't. We wouldn't be using Urion for his
Right. It would
effect
just
at
be
all.
another. It would just be another creature.
It'd be a free white tick.
Right. Right.
In our quote unquote hand, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else that brings lands to our hand? Let me just check that real quick before we go balls into the frickin'
80 card special.
Yeah, with all these adventure cards. Although I think that is the right call.
I think Cultivate is in the format again, right?
Cultivate is in, but it does.
Puts one on the field and one in your hand, I believe.
It puts one in the field. Yeah, sorry, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, there you go. Nissa's Triumph.
If you control, put them into your hand. So this puts them in their hand. Are we sure we want this?
No, but
that puts them in the hand too. But we're not playing any enchantments.
Nissa's Triumph probably puts the most
Relentless Pursuit
lands in our hand.
This one puts them in your hand. Reveal your library for up to X land cards. Reveal them and put them in your hand.
Oh, sweet. Let's do that.
That seems good.
Yeah, shove it on in there.
Put a couple of them in here. How many do we want? 4?
4. Seems fine.
Okay. Hold on. So maybe we cut Akaya's. We
cut anything.
We don't want to cut anything?
An 84 card deck,
okay,
no opponent's going to concede to us.
Oh god, okay.
I was just thinking about that. Like, now that we've freed ourselves of the 60 card restriction.
Oh my god,
like,
this is fucking ridiculous.
If I saw my opponent across from me with an 84 card deck, right? I don't think there's any way I'd concede.
All right. Are we going to make this troll? Should we do Princess Luna?
I mean, slightly to the left is the feeling I get right now.
This guy?
This deck.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not playing Fibbles.
Well, no, I don't want him because I don't like his art.
Yeah.
But it is the feeling I have right now in playing this deck. He's a little bit nervous.
How about this one? This is kind of like landy.
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Nice castle.
Yeah, the quest.
I'd live there.
All right, here we go. All right, we're still recording. We are
Hopefully.
still, I'm just checking up. Still recording, still have the microphone on. Everything looks good.
Wonderful.
All right, everybody. Are you ready? Here we go. The quest. Oh, it doesn't keep the cool adventure art. Okay, hold on. This is necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, or maybe this one? Yeah. Let's do that
Yeah. That looks cool.
one. Okay, here we go. The quest.
That looks like a quest.
That looks like a quest to me.
I've done a lot of quests in my life.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Oh,
Timmy,
yes. Reading the untapped statistical analysis of this deck is wonderful.
Okay, here we go.
Because you have to
We
scroll
still have a
down.
39% chance of lands.
Right, because that makes sense because we added.
This is actually a great
This is great.
start. This is wonderful. Let's do
This
it.
is amazing. This is the best hand we could have asked for.
I feel like this every time we start the quest. It's so fucking ridiculous. Okay, here we go.
All right, we got Edgewall Keeper.
We got
Don't
Edgewell
kill it on
Innkeeper.
turn 1.
Yeah, don't kill it. Don't kill it, friend. We've got 77 cards left in our deck. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Well, we. Okay.
Yeah, we just play it. We just play it.
Yeah, get more lands.
Bam.
Bam. Send a message.
Okay, so that's 2 lands.
Yeah,
We're on our
2
way.
lands and 2 different quest ticks, right? So 1 for one and 2 for the other.
No, it's 1 for one and 2 for the other. Yeah, one's green black and the other one is white black. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, do we play Order of Midnight?
I think we attack first, and maybe they'll kill one of our things, and then we can Order of Midnight it back. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now we play Order of Midnight.
Now we just play it. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Caw.
Edgewall Innkeeper, baby. There's Azusa. Hey, girl.
And tap land, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't actually have 2 lands. We don't have 3 lands to play next turn,
Yay! Oh wait, no, that doesn't work.
Boo!
Decline, decline.
Decline. We don't want it.
Okay. Decline. They're
Our
so
opponent's
fucking
like,
confused already.
wait.
Yeah, he's like, what? Maybe they
Wait, what do you mean
misclicked. They must have misclicked. Okay, Azusa, get out
Azusa.
there.
Get out.
Sure.
Sure. Oh, now we can Order of
Bing
Midnight
bong.
back. Edgewall
We're gonna
Innkeeper.
kill them.
No, we won't. We'll just stop attacking.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but I mean, yeah. There we go.
Good job.
Cool.
All right, let's get back our Edgewall Innkeeper. And then play it. And then we can get back Azusa. Or we can play Order of Midnight.
No, we don't. Yeah, we're just gonna play it.
Sure.
Vraska.
Sure. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands so far.
All right, so we're playing against Sultai Control. This doesn't look like
Unfortunately,
ramp.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I've already lost count of how many spells we've played.
Yeah, don't. We're not gonna. As I tried last time, it's a little bit too difficult to keep track of that. Okay, so we're just gonna destroy that. Yeah.
It's non-land. Vraska can't destroy.
Destroy
the
target
land.
non-land permanent. Ooh, yeah.
Right. So.
That's annoying.
Agreed. We could attack with Order of Midnight at Nissa, which is probably what we'll have to do, and then at some point we're gonna have to Realm Cloak Giant away their creatures.
All of their creatures, yeah.
But at this point, I think we just play either Vraska or Order of Midnight. Or both, maybe? Actually, we can play both. Let's play both.
Do we...
Yeah.
But do we adventure it first?
I think so.
Yeah. Then we can't do both. I mean, we could adventure it and then Vraska.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay. For another Order of Midnight?
No, Falmer Knight,
Okay,
right?
sure.
Just draw more cards?
Sure. Do we want to draw a card?
Yeah, let's play Falmer Knight for adventure.
Do we only have one? Okay.
No, we have 2 blacks, so make sure the auto tapper doesn't mess you up.
I'm pretty sure it was gonna mess us up there.
Probably. Then we draw a card and lose a life, and then we play it for its Death Touch ability.
Hooray!
And then we play a Temple.
Murderous Rider. Perfect. 1, 2,
Great.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have played 7 lands. Extinction Event. Aw. Bitch.
Interesting.
What a jerk. Alright. Well, we do have a Murderous Rider.
Right.
Sure. We definitely want to not die.
So not dying would be preferable.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. So
7 mana.
do we just
which
realm?
Yeah, we could just Murderous Rider to kill Nissa. And then play like Glowspore Shaman.
We're at 6.
True. So we could play. I mean, we need to play blockers, right? So we play
Right.
Glowspore Shaman, and then we could play Giant Killer. Just as a blocker.
Yeah. And then we realm Cloak Giant next turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Nyalia's Intervention. Would have been nice to get that one.
Right.
Garrick, what is this garbage?
Oh, it gains strength,
Uh-oh.
doesn't it?
Yeah. Shit.
But it's only one of them, so that's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
So we just block with Giant Killer.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
And now
Now we can
attack,
and kill somebody. And they're gonna kill their land? Okay.
So now we attack and kill Vraska, I guess.
Yeah.
And
So I
then
feel
we
like
can
that
run
was a
Cloak
wee bit
Giant.
silly. And then we roam Cloak Giant. Yeah. Are we? We're not just dead though, right?
I don't think so.
Because they make a beast.
Yeah, but he doesn't have haste, and we can play Order of Midnight, right?
Order of Midnight can't block though.
True.
We need to get Murderous Rider out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they play an Uro, we can always just play Vraska and then
Kill it.
kill it.
Kill it.
Kill it with fire. Or in Vraska's case, poison, probably.
Okay. So if we do this, then we can, yeah.
We can still Murderous Rider.
We can still Murderous Rider.
Yep. So we kill Uro. We attack Garrick, and then we... Oh, we can do it in any order, right? But we attack Garrick and we play Murderous Rider.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
if they have a
9.
kill spell, we're dead, but you know.
Right.
We tried.
We did try.
Parade of one life?
Yep. Yep. Then we can kill Garrick next turn. Aw. Or not. Oh,
Oh, they just made a zombie.
okay. Hmm.
We might be dead though. And by might be, I think we are dead. But we have to pick up and find out.
Okay. Haha! We're not. Beautiful.
Excellent. So we kill Garrick.
No.
Well,
No,
Order
we
of Midnight
can't.
can't block, right?
We can't. Yeah, no,
So-
it can't block, but we can't actually cast Murderous Rider. Or we can't, you know.
I know we can't use Murderous Rider, but how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We have 8.
7, 8.
So that's 7. So we
Ah,
need
so
to
we're too
actually
short,
bring out
basically.
Murderous Rider, just straight up.
Yep. And that'll keep us alive.
They will keep us alive. Unless they draw a
Staying
kill
alive.
spell. Yeah, staying alive. For sure.
I mean, I guess they could tick down her.
Oh, no.
More Garricks. Oh, well.
Oh.
Oh. They didn't want to just kill us.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh,
they wanted
yeah,
to kill us
yeah,
a different
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Got it.
Got it. That did it. Dang it.
Maybe they'll attack Vraska.
No. Alright, let's see how
Oh,
we did.
well.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I felt like we cast a good amount.
I mean, I think we did pretty good considering it was like Sultai Planeswalkers that we were up against.
Right? A real deck.
A real deck. Alright, look at that. We got halfway there on our cast
Yeah.
spells, but still need to work on the lands.
Right.
Alright, so that was one game. Let's see if we can do it in 2.
Alright. I think our current record is 3?
Our current record is...
Oh, well, 1 with our original quest.
yeah, but we've never done that again.
No.
Not on screen anyway. But this is only our 3rd quest, you know? There's time. There's time. Ooh,
There's
Death's
time.
Oasis.
This looks okay. We have a scry.
Yeah, I think we
And
keep
flower.
this. Yeah. We don't have a way of getting a black though, unfortunately. I mean,
Don't we have a
we
swamp in the
Nihilia's,
deck?
Nihilia's
Swamp.
intervention.
Flower only gets one of those two.
Yeah, flat.
that's true.
It's only basic planes or
You're right.
whatever.
I I mean, I guess we could just keep using flowers to ramp up to Nylea's intervention. Or not
Yeah,
ramp,
that's
but
fine.
get the
We don't
land.
have too many basic plains and forests, right? We only have 3 more in our deck. But we can
Right.
flower twice, and then next turn we can Nylea's intervention. They're probably going to take Death
wonder if they
Oasis, which
take
makes me
flower.
really unhappy. What are they going to
Yeah.
take? Please don't take Death Oasis, motherfucker. Or Nylea's intervention. Don't take either of those. God damn it.
Ah, boo.
You're not fun. This deck is not fun.
Alright, so we just double flower.
Yeah.
We would like more lands, please.
Okay. Well, at least we're gonna be playing lands.
Oh
Sure.
my god. Disinformation campaign?
Yeah.
I haven't
This is
seen
just
this card in
discard. This is a
while.
discard deck. Plain and simple. Unfortunately, we can't do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could cast Nylea's intervention for one
one
and get
black?
the black. But, I mean, it's not great, but we could.
I think we'll just
Just
we'll
pass.
just hold on to it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yep.
I mean, I guess we just discard Order of Midnight.
Yeah,
right?
like I don't really care too much, honestly.
Now we can get 2 lands.
Yeah.
Both of them black.
Yeah. Oh, any lands. That's right.
Yeah. I guess let's get our triumphs.
Yeah. No, we want at least one that we can play untapped for next turn.
True. Overgrown 2. The value.
Yeah. We can actually pitch a land next turn and then get it back with Glowspore Shaman if we really want to. This looks like a
Right.
very dirtily deck, which is good for us.
We're both gonna do nothing for so long.
Yeah. Okay, so we want to...
untap black doors.
And then I guess we want to Glowspore Shaman.
Yep.
And we could even...
Let's get Temple Garden.
Sure. We could even, like, cycle this if we wanted to.
We could.
No, we don't want to, though.
We
We want
don't
that other
want to.
black source, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to want to
Although
kill
we
this,
do have
probably,
the
I
option
guess.
to bounce our own land now with Shepherd.
We do. Mm-hmm. So we could, like, do one black, bounce it to another.
Right.
Yeah. We're probably going to want to kill that.
It's a Demir Spybug.
Yeah. This is just a surveil deck, which is fine. I'm super okay with this.
Right.
But we do have to empty out our hand really quickly here.
Right. They're about to make us discard a lot of cards.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Well, now we discard a card.
Yeah, I think we discard the land, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we get to do fun things with Shepherd.
Yeah, I guess
tap
so.
For black, bounce, shock, tap for black.
Yeah.
You did. And then we can even just play Shepherd.
Okay.
And our
Okay.
opponent continues to be confused because I know I would be.
We've only played... No, we've played more than 5 lands. How many lands have we played?
6? Because we've played one twice.
6.
So we're 16 out of 25. So 9 more lands.
Yeah.
The spells I've lost,
Yeah, we're not gonna be doing that. Keeping track of the lands is, or spells is like super hard.
I just forget. You know, I'm having so much fun just playing that it's like, oh
We need,
yeah,
like,
we
a
cast like
Depths
40
Oasis.
spells or something like that.
I'm really upset that they got rid of our Death Oasis. Awesome. Perfect.
There we go. I mean, not quite, because we can't cast Murderous Rider
Oh,
anymore.
yeah. Damn it.
But we should attack the Shepherd of the Flock, maybe. Oh no. Okay, well,
Very interesting.
at least we didn't attack with Shepherd of the Flock, I guess.
I mean, we could.
Sure.
But yeah, I think we are just going to keep blocking. Alright. Come on, Death's Oasis, or Nihile's Intervention, or...
They're gonna cause us to draw a card and then disinformation campaign us.
Probably.
I mean, I guess we trade Shepherd of the Flock for
Yeah.
Whisper Agent.
We do, absolutely, 100%. Because we are just going to die at this point. If we can't get Murderous Rider out for some lifelink.
Right. Oh, it chose nothing.
Oh.
Interesting.
Hey.
There we go. So we just do it for 1, right? And then we can cast Murderous Rider?
Sure. Wait. We can kill both of their dudes.
Oh, they're both flying.
Deals twice X damage to each creature with flying.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So
we just need to do it for
we'll leave
2.
it 2.
Hey, yeah. The secret mode on this card.
Nobody expects the Nihile's Intervention. Oh, God.
Well, our opponent should have. They did see it.
Dang
we
it.
could have killed that.
We could have killed that too.
Ah,
But it's only a sorcery, right?
true.
So. Hey, look, it's Temple of Malady. We'll be able to play Murderous Rider next turn.
I don't think... we may not have wanted Godless. But...
So we're going to be drawing a card with Edgewelling Keeper next turn, right?
True. And we do want to play more
We
lands.
do want to play more lands. It's the whole point. We're behind on the lands. Another Night Veil Predator. We do want another friggin' Nihile's Intervention, like, hard.
Or Kaya's Wrath, I guess.
Or Kaya's Wrath. Either of those would be good.
Indeed.
Death's Oasis.
If we
But
shock
we're
ourselves
just
to
dead.
play Death's Oasis.
I mean-
Actually, we just lose
I mean,
anyway.
we do.
right?
We gain life equal to the greatest converted mana cost among creatures we control, which would only be 2.
We'd only net 1, basically.
I mean, we pretty much just cast it to get the spell.
Yeah, so we shock ourselves to cast it. And then we're like, haha, we'll definitely do that at some point.
I wish we could sacrifice a creature. I wish this was sacrificing a creature instead of sacrificing itself.
Yeah,
I guess maybe that would be too powerful.
it might be.
Yep.
I like the scroll over Murderous
Yeah.
Rider to check for reach, just
Yeah.
in case.
All right, let's see how we did. I'm a little unfortunate that they were so beady.
Mm.
We were like 1 turn too fast with that Nihile's Intervention.
Oh!
We got 1.
We got green and black.
We got green and
Now we
black.
just need 5 more lands and...
And 5 more spells. No, we need 5 more
7
spells
more.
and 7 more lands.
Oh,
All right.
Opposite order.
Yeah. Last game. We should be able to. We should be able to do it this
absolutely.
turn. This
If
game.
we can't do it in this turn, or
Ugh.
game rather, then I will be disappointed.
Kind of disappointed that we didn't get to do it then. It was because they took the frickin' Death Oasis.
Right.
They took that first Death Oasis. So upset.
Death Oasis would have done it for us.
And then waiting on the Nihile's Intervention. But I guess waiting on it would have been stupid because they would have made us discard the card. So there was really no waiting on it. There was nothing
Right.
we could have done. Nothing we could have done.
We were in a position where we had to play what we got.
Okay, this is fine.
Yeah, we have triumphs to play.
We do.
Do the triumph dance.
It's not as pretty since it's not parallax, but
No,
I do
not-
like the card art. It's very pretty card art.
Dancing lands with parallax are always good moments.
Indeed. Don't take forever, dude. Let's go.
Anytime I see someone with that avatar, I think they're a computer. I don't know
yeah.
why. That avatar just screams NPC to me.
Yeah, it does. It does. Why is that?
I don't know. It's just
I feel like that's from a game. I think there's a game where the NPCs all look like that or something like that.
It could be.
Oh. All right, here we go.
But I just know I've run across opponents with that avatar before, and I've had to check to see if I'm playing a real match.
I do believe we are playing a real match.
Right. We're not playing against computers.
All right, let's see if they counter. Will you counter? Will you kill it? Azusa.
Hey, but we got a triumph.
Do get a triumph.
Only 4 more lands.
That's right. Only 4 more lands.
And
but
4 more spells.
A lot of white spells. We need to cast white
spells?
and no, I'm sorry, black and white. Yeah, okay, yeah. So
like 6 more
five
spells.
Five more spells or something like that. So like 4 more spells now. No. Yeah, 4 more spells and 4 more lands. We should be fine.
Wait, so we just
Yeah, we just kill her.
right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an oops.
I mean, maybe they just wanted to draw a card, I suppose.
Get another Omen of the Sea. It's very important. These Omens of the Seas, man.
I was not prepared for this.
You were not prepared.
No.
You are not prepared. Oh my god, I'm excited for Shadowlands. I've been trying to play
as well.
Yeah.
WoW is not fun right now, though,
No,
unfortunately.
I'm trying to like level my characters, and it's super
Well,
duper
just let
boring.
me know. I would level with you.
I'm gonna do this if that's okay.
Sure. You asking me?
Well, just to like, you know, I like your opinions. Your opinions are good, so I appreciate them. I'm just saying, that's a thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, that one. And I guess I should have done that first, but whatever.
It's fine.
We're questing. We're questing super hard.
Requesting.
Yeah, we're questing super hard.
Yeah, I'm basically in a bare minimum mode of WoW right now. I do the bare minimum I need to do every day.
Yeah.
And every week.
So I'm trying to level up my paladin, right? But I'm
What
not.
level is your paladin?
So she's at like 115 now. So
Okay.
she's super close. Super close. But
Alliance or Horde?
Horde.
I don't remember. Horde?
Well, because I'm
Okay.
trying to level up so we can be Horde and Shadowlands together.
Right.
I don't really feel like paying $30 to like flip one of my 120s, you know, when I have like a 115 that I could level up. It's just so fucking boring. Ugh.
Right. No, it's bad. But I can roll with you if you want while you're leveling up.
Yeah, that would be nice. Let's do that. Okay.
Let's just attack them for 6.
Do we just
suppose?
like
I mean,
Kaya's Wrath on board?
I
Yeah,
mean,
let's attack
eventually.
them.
Let's let them cast something first. Probably.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're up to. What are you up to? You have all that land. They're like dirtling super hard, just like we are. We've got
Yeah,
nothing
they're
with board wipes.
We hit them for 6.
We did hit
Gotta
them
be
for 6.
something.
So that, we only need 1 more land, right?
Yep. Oh my god. The most dirtily deck I've seen in a while.
Maybe they've just gotten really unlucky.
Maybe.
So I just finished, sure. I just finished my Highland Park, and this is the last glass of Bully Boy. So I really, oh my goodness, okay. Sure, dude, whatever. At this point, I'm
that's
just gonna
fine,
like,
right? Like whatever, it's cool.
There's
play
our last land.
We just play like almost at this point just play Realm Cloak Giant, like straight up.
I can't. Wait,
Oh,
we have to
'cause
wait.
We made it tapped. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, we should just wait. We should be a little smart. We don't have to be very smart, but we have to be a little smart.
All right, so, okay,
That's fine.
sure.
Teferi's
Bounce your
solid.
Omen of the Sea. We shall Murderous Rider the heck out of you. Unless
I
they,
mean, that's value
counter
right
it.
there, right?
yeah. Unless they counter it, which they could. They might. So they're just Jeskai Dirtle Planeswalkers.
Yep.
My favorite.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I remember when we used to talk about Magic and you'd be like, Steve, I love all your control decks. They're so much fun to play against.
Yeah,
like,
right.
"Oh."
That's not how it went. That's not what happened.
That's what I remember.
Alright, cool. It's dead.
Teferi died. The end.
Yeah, the end. And Magic stopped.
Yeah, it's just Teferi never came back. They stopped printing Teferis.
Yeah. Oh no!
Yes, we got a land.
I don't think we want anymore.
I think you're right. Actually,
We don't care about any more lands. We've gotten all of our lands, right? 7. We only needed 7.
We just need
Right?
to play spells.
We just need to play
Yeah.
spells. And we've already played 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't play that. We didn't play any of these. 4. So we need to play one more spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Edgewall Innkeeper, hi.
There we go.
My friend. My friends.
You're here. You're my friend. You're here.
I don't
I'm so
know.
happy.
There's a band that my husband and I love called Arcona. They're like a Russian folk metal band, by the way.
That sounds
Folk
about right.
metal is the shit.
Folk metal is great.
And one of them doesn't not very many of them actually speak a lot of English.
Sure.
Arcona is one of those bands that they don't really speak any English. Some of them have English songs and then in their native languages. Arcona does not. She just speaks Russian. The end. But she knows a couple of things, and they do as metal bands tend to do, mosh kind of. So there's a song called Stenku no Stenku, which is wall to wall, which is both the whole entire crowd goes to one wall or the other, and then they smash together. They run into the center and then they smash together.
So
she was
classic mosh.
yeah, classic mosh. So when we went to go see her, that's pretty much how she got us. She's like, my friends, and then she just kind of waved her arms to go to the sides of the walls, go to the side of the wall, because everybody here speaks English. So that's every single time I say my friends, I'm always thinking about I think her name's Tasha Yarapovich or something like that. Anyway, Arcona is great. If you know them, you're awesome. If you don't know them, you should look them up and go see them. Sure.
It's not the important one.
Yeah, I think we've done the stuff.
I think we've done the stuff too. Let's just yeah.
And this looks like a dirtling the heck out of everything.
Yeah, I feel that. We should cast more spells.
Just in case. We'll cast more spells.
Just in case. I think the only good way to end this is to wrath our own board.
and then concede.
And then we concede.
All right. I mean, let's see if they can get rid of our Realm Cloak Giant, right? They probably can. So this looks like Constellation, but not really. I'm not
It's
not
just
100%
control,
sure
right?
what's going on. Yeah, but there needs to be an end game here. I'm waiting to see the end game. What does Jeskai usually play for end game?
I mean, I'd be playing 4 mana Teferi.
4 mana Teferi is end game?
Oh man, take infinite turns. I love it. You just play 4 mana Teferi and I guess a Sky at that point. But you play a Johnny and then you play blue for Spark Double and then you take infinite turns. There's nothing better than your opponent not getting to play Magic ever again. I know we have
this is the
different
reason
feelings
why
on this.
I hate you, actually.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay, this is starting to get a wee bit boring.
Let's wrath our own board and concede.
Yeah, we'll just cast all of our spells. Can we cast all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can't cast all of them.
We can
Well, we
cast
get-
at least
We
one
get pretty
Kaya's
close
Wrath.
to it.
Yeah. We can Kaya's Wrath
What did
Giant
they bring
Killer
back
to
to
send a
them?
message.
They brought back... Okay, there it is.
There he is.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
It takes impressive knowledge
Yeah, it's a fairy. Shut up.
See, it's times like this I'm glad I can't hear the audio.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Alright, so... Wait. We need to cast Kaya's Wrath, though. Do we have enough mana to cast this in Kaya's Wrath?
Probably not.
So let's just cast Kaya's Wrath first.
I want to kill...
her.
No.
You want to kill Teferi?
Yes.
Okay.
We kill Teferi first.
Alright. That's fair.
They didn't even use him. This like... Oh, God. This makes me very upset. You know what I mean? Like, this person doesn't even play the game correctly.
Right, but is playing Teferi's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
But
you.
I guess it really doesn't matter because we, like,
Let's put
are also
Order
not
Midnight.
playing. Alright. Edge Volume Keeper.
Sure. I think most of this game gets cut. Like, we fast forward to the end where we've completed our quest and we're like, yeah, you didn't want to see this. This is...
Maybe. The banter might not be awful. So they're probably going to kill stuff right away or whatever.
Sure. I mean, as long as people are interested in hearing us talk, I suppose.
Yeah. Sumurtus Rider.
Draw a card.
Draw a card. Nylea's Intervention. Order of Midnight.
Oh, look, we're popping off.
Yeah, totally.
And then Kaya's Wrath our own board, you can
I
see.
think we Kaya's Wrath our own board. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we do.
I wanted that life.
Dude, counter it.
Counter
Counter it.
You don't know what we're doing.
Aw, bitch. You guys are so... What a jerk.
What
This
an
person's a jerk.
unfun person.
Not fun. You are not a fun person to play against. Go away. One Av kid.
To have completed the quest, right? Like,
Oh yeah, we totally finished all the quests. I can't imagine we did not. Bam.
boom, look at all that gold.
Level up, baby. Packs.
There we go. That's how we do it. Well, it took us 3 games,
It took us 3 games.
but granted,
Yeah.
it was a rough 3 quest.
Yeah, it was a rough 3 quests, but I felt like we could have done it in 2. We could have done it in 2 if they weren't so aggro. Or
Right.
yeah, or if they weren't aggro plus hand hate, like we could have handled aggro and we could have handled hand hate, but it was flying aggro plus hand hate, and like unfortunately our deck was too thick to like find the answers. So
This was the thickest deck I'd played in
it was
a while.
a very thick deck. This deck's thick. But I thought it was awesome. I think it was good.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
I feel like I want more quests that don't involve Edgewall Innkeeper when possible, because I almost feel like he's the glue that holds the quest together. Like,
Did we play with him last time?
we played with him. We didn't, but I don't think we had the colors to.
Okay.
I don't remember off the top of my head. But
So why the hate?
I remember the original quest was
Had-
Edgewall Innkeeper and Adventures,
Right.
and we just blew through our deck.
Right. But I mean, that was necessary. And people aren't going to know, like, viewers aren't going to know what we're talking about. I can't remember
True.
all of the quests, but it was something like play 30 green spells and then attack with 30 green creatures, and then it was something else that I can't remember. But it was also
It was
like...
an attack with an absurd number of creatures.
Yeah. So we just like played Edgewell Innkeeper and like a bunch of very low cost adventure cards, and just like the board was gorgeous. And we were
Yeah,
playing
it was.
against somebody else who was also doing something along the same lines, where they're just like playing a bunch of small creatures, and it was awesome.
The
And I
best
think
part
we
of the
actually
game,
won it,
honestly, was
too.
when we did, because our opponent, in what can only be described as a beautiful moment, decided, I don't want to do the math. I'm just going to attack with everyone.
Right. And then they did, and then we won.
And then we
on,
won.
on the crackback. But yeah. So I think this did great. That was wonderful. So thank you, Steve, for coming.
Thank you for inviting me anytime. This is always a blast.
Yeah, the quest is probably my favorite recording sessions, to be honest with you. So yes, thank you everybody for joining us. We had a wonderful time, as you can tell. We always do whenever we do the quest. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching us play, and until the next time that we meet, good luck in all your games. Ciao!